everyone. Hello everyone. This is deAsra Foundation. Today we are going to talk about how to plan your business. Am I audible to you? Can you see the screen and if you have any query, you can write it down in the chat window. Hello, this is Neha from deAsra Foundation. So, hello everybody. This is Neha. I work with deAsra since last year, 2018 July. My role is to interact with budding entrepreneurs. I help them to start, grow, and manage their own businesses. I work here as a knowledge facilitator. So, our today's topic is how to plan your small business. So, before going further, I would like to introduce you to deAsra Foundation. This foundation is founded by Dr Anand Deshpande, Chairman MD of Persistence Limited. It is a software company. He has founded this deAsra Foundation with his family members along with his own family funds. And we are a non-for-profit company who helps budding entrepreneurs and small businesses to grow and expand their business. deAsra is founded in 2015. As lot of people ask us about what is the name is about. So I would like to give you the story behind this name. Yes, and of course we give support. I will tell you the story behind this name. Here in deAsra, DE stands for Deshpande, A stands for Anand, S stands for his wife Sonali, R stands for Riya, A stands for Arul, their children. So let's go with our presentation. Today's topic, how to plan your business. So business planning is the most important part of any business. So many people are there who come to us who have genuine interest to start their business and to grow their business. They also have different kind of business ideas, but they don't know how to plan their businesses. So you might be thinking, why to plan the business? What's the need of planning it? So planning of business before we start it gives us future picture of our business journey. We will get to know what to do and when to do. So the success of your business may depend upon how you plan it. It is a pre-planned roadmap of your future business journey. So let's see how to plan your business. And also, deAsra Foundation is a non-for-profit company, and we have a vision and mission to support 25,000 entrepreneurs and small businesses by 2020. Until now, we have achieved more than 15,000 entrepreneurs. They are supported by our deAsra Foundation's facilities and services. We offer end-to-end support for small businesses. Our aim is to support entrepreneurship and transform job seekers into job creators. We offer a platform wherein we help entrepreneurs to start, to manage, and to grow their businesses. We strive to generate 1 lakh jobs in the next 5 years by facilitating the success of 25,000 entrepreneurs. So let's see what is the agenda for this workshop. Okay. So I have just talked about how to plan a business. So there are so many things in planning the business, like project cost, legal licenses and registration, location of the business, market study, competitions. So we are gonna see how to plan these things for a future business journey. Then tools and templates for planning a business. Once you plan, you need to write it down, and for that purpose, we have created tools and templates which you can use. With the help of it, you can write it down. You have planned all the data. Then, after you write it down, third thing is basic compliances. We will also guide you for the things which are required and which are very essential to start the businesses. Legal registration and licenses also comes under this. Then we will also be talking about sources of funds. Once you have a final idea for your business and you plan this business, how to do it, then you will need money to execute your plan, to implement it in a reality. We will be talking about various sources of funds and how to generate them. So this is the main agenda for our workshop. If you have any query or any questions, you can write it down. We will be taking in the last. I hope I'm audible to all. So let's see. So you can see in your window that this is very confused, like from where to start. He has a good idea to start a business. He is very confident. He knows how he can do the business. He has that adequate knowledge and he wants to achieve the success. But he is very confused, like how to start the business and from where to start the business. And here it comes in a picture, like business plan. Business plan will help you sort this question. So many of you might be having a good idea, but must be confused like how to start and from where to start. So we will discuss how to plan your business. For preparing a business plan, you should consider main factors. And first comes idea. So before starting the business, your idea to start the business must be decided. Like which product you want to start, with which product you want to start your business. It can be a manufacturing or it can be a service business. It can be ready-made garments or a snack center or a washing center, or it can be totally new or innovative idea. But this idea is decided by you only, because you can analyze yourself, like what business you can do properly in future, what are your likes and dislikes, what is suitable for you. So once you finalize the idea, then passion. Passion is one of the most effective motivator when it comes to launching a business. So it is said that there must be a fire in the belly to achieve the success. So one needs to be passionate. So while starting the business, you don't know, there might be various ups and downs in the business journey. So the passion is the factor which will keep you consistent to achieve your success, even if there are rough and tough days. So passion. The person needs to believe in his or her own idea. If you can believe in your idea, then world will also believe your idea and you will be surely successful. Third, knowledge and skills. So there was one girl who was really about doing a business, and she wanted to do a business of beauty parlor, as she saw her aunt to run a successful beauty salon, and she also wanted to start her own beauty salon. She was really confident, and she came to us and she wanted our support to do business planning. And while interacting with her, I got to know that she has a final idea and also passion, but she is lacking of knowledge and skills. Like, if you want to do any business, you must know the core knowledge, you must have the core knowledge or skills or experience about the business activity which you have chosen. So that girl was not having the knowledge and skills about beauty salons, so we suggested her to take a training in the beauty salon activity and come back to us to plan further. So before starting any business, when you have finalized your idea, you must get adequate knowledge and skills about the business activity. Then invest money to start the business, to run the business, and to grow the business. You will need cash and money for this purpose. So you need to analyze your own ability to invest initially in your own business. Maybe it can be your own funds or a borrowed funds. Then it comes business place, location. This is very important factor. Why? The importance of ideal place for business is it should be prime market area depending on the type of business. So if there was one person who wanted to start a stationery shop, so he chose the location near college and school. So it was perfect for his stationery shop, as near college and school area he will get more footfall. So you can decide the location of your business according to the market where footfall will be more. You also need to consider the demand of the product for or service you are going to sell. In which area the demand is high, you can go for that area. Then support and family background. See, if you can get financial and physical support from your family members, friends, relatives, or from business partner, if any, it is also very helpful when you are going to start a business venture. So why does a good business plan needs a business so why does a business need a business plan? A good business plan helps an entrepreneurs to focus on the steps required to make the business idea succeed, to achieve both short-term and long-term objectives. It will be the roadmap of your future journey. Planning will give you clear-cut picture of what to do, when to do, and how to do it. So let's see the next slide. You can see how a business plan looks like. So in this picture, there are so many factors, like you might be getting confused. There are factors like idea, business activity, estimated cash needs, competition study, depreciation, working capital. In this picture, you can see the scattered format of business plan, but we will help you. We, deAsra, will help you in planning your business step by step. If you know what are the factors in the business planning, but if you don't go step by step, then it will be hard to achieve the success. But if you go step by step, then it will be very easy to achieve the steps of your success. So let's see what are the steps in the business planning. So first, I will introduce you briefly what are the steps in the business planning, and then we will see each step in detail. First is business activity. So you should finalize the activity, what product you are going to sell or what service you are going to sell. So there was one lady who came to me and then she told me that she has finalized her idea to open a clothes shop. So I asked her like which clothes she want to sell, because there are so many types in the clothes. You can see there are like children wear, there are ladies wear, there are male wear. So which item she wants to sell? So her business activity and idea was very clear. She told me that she want to start a children wear only. So before you start the business activity should be very clear and transparent. And then it comes to defining product and services. So when you finalize your idea, you also have to define products and services. So in your shop, which type of services? If you are going to open a cafe or you are to open a hotel, you can identify which kind of product and services you want to offer. Third is competition study. So competition study will give you idea to define the marketing strategies and prices. There are going to be various competitors in the market. So you have to define your business plan according to competition and market trends. If you will study about competitors, their market strategies, their products, their prices or offers, you will get to know like what kind of strategy and prices you have to define for your product and services. So then fourth is estimate cost. So you have to define the cost. Like if you are going to start a business, then there are going to incur various expenses like electricity bill or wages. So you have to estimate cost. And then estimate cash needs. Cash is going. You are going to need cash to run the business and also to start the business. So you can. You have to also decide in prior what can be the cash needs. Then estimate sales. Sixth step is estimate sales. Further, we are going to see like how to estimate future sales in prior. Then seventh is compliances. What are the various compliances? What are the requirements, legal requirements to start your business? We will also guide you for requirements and compliances to start a new business. Or even if you are doing an existing business. So it comes as the sources of fund, like working capital. Working capital is a requirement you will need to run the business on a day-to-day basis. So we will also see what are the various sources of funds and how to generate these sources of funds. So just to paint down these ideas is not sufficient. Instead, one must put it into correct order and to implement sequentially in order to execute the business plan successfully. So let's see the first step. Describe the business activity. So you should decide a business activity after thinking on your own. That idea chosen by you, will it be suitable to you? Will it be feasible to you? Whether you have adequate knowledge or skills. Identification of the business activity is very important part of business planning. Then suitable name for your business. So why the name of business is important? Why I'm telling to give a suitable name for your business? You can say that you can give any name to your business like ABC Limited, but yeah, if you go to a shop, if you see any shop and it is named like ABC shop, will you able to guess what is there, what products are they selling? No. But if you are passing by the road and if you see a food stall which is named after summer eating station, then just by looking at that name you will get to know what are the things that person is selling, what are the food products he might be selling, as the name itself is suggesting us that it is a summer eating station, so there might be a product eatables for summer season. So your name must be catchy and unique. So the customers will get attracted by your name and also your sales will increase with the suitable name. So then it comes at the finalization of business location. It should be located, as we talked about it earlier, it should be located in the prime market. Customer convenience should be our priority. While deciding business location, we should think customers' convenience and it should be our priority. Customers should have easy access to our shop. Then if it is manufacturing unit, then it should be near to a shop as it also reduces the transportation cost. Then if the place is initially rented one, then it can also see large amount of investment. So you can start your business from a rented place also. To analyze investment capacity. So one should think about the amount of margin money. That means the amount he or she can invest into the business on his own. Then sources from where the funds can be raised. It can be his friends, it can be his relatives, and it can be a bank or a financial institute also. So first you have to analyze the ability to raise the funds. Then list down the names of key members. So selecting the right person for a right job is also very important. When you are going to start a business, you will need some person. You will need some person or a friends or a employees to hire in your business. So before hiring them, you should see whether they have an interest in your business, whether they are already trained or they need to be trained to do your business. Is it good to start a business with them? So these are some factors you should think before selecting the right person for your business. So this was the basic things to describe the business activity. So going further, step 2, competition and market study. So it will help us to further, it is going to help us to decide the price for our own product. So why to study competition and why to study the market? So let's see. So there can be various competitors around you. There can be various people around you who are selling the same product or a same service, or there also can happen there are few only people who are selling the same product or same services. So for we have so how to do this competition and market study? So we will help you to do it easily. We have prepared a template for analyzing competitors. So first point, as you can see in the screen, first is where are they located? So If there are any competitors around you, you can see where are they located. Are they near you or are they situated far from you? How long they have been in the business? So many businesses are in the market since long time, and this also affects the business. So you can study how long they have been in the business. And if to observe this information in real, you can send your friend or someone to competitor shop just to check this. And you can also identify this by observing the number of customers in their shop, or by observing their market strategy and their targeted customers. So as we can see, our third step is what are their targeted markets. So every business has its own targeted customers and has their own markets. So then it comes, what are their unique selling points and competitive differentiation. So what does this mean, unique selling point? Unique selling point. So this means there are some things that makes their product or service unique from another products or services sold outside. This will also help you further in calculating your cost and profit margin. So, for example, I will give you one example. In Pune, at Bajirao Road, there is one shop who sells, who is shop of clothes manufacturing. So they sell kids manufacturing. So they are kids manufacturing shop. So since 19, they are selling kids wear. Then after some point of time, they were thinking like what to do new in their business. What can be the new unique product they can sell to the people and attract their customers. So they invented new product like ready-made Nawari saris for small girls. So it was their unique selling point, and that's how they attracted the customer towards them. So before planning our business, we should see what are our competitors' unique selling points. Then what are their strengths and weaknesses? We can also study that what are their strengths and weaknesses. So if there is one shop who is open from 11 a.m. to 9 in the p.m., we can take the advantage of the morning period, and we can see that if we can open our shop in the morning slot, we can attract and generate customers in that period. Okay, so our strength will be 7 to 10, 7 to 11. And as we go further, there is second template, you can see marketing strategy, second table. So what additional services would add value to your offering? So you can see there are so many malls, they give offers like monsoon sale or seasonal sales like Diwali offers, Diwali discounts. So you can see what are additional services would add value to your offerings. Even if you can, for example, if you go to eat a pizza, you can see various offers on if you buy a meal. So this is the one way to attract and to generate the customers. So second is, how does the profitability of each service compare on an hourly rate? So we will take one example for this. If I have a salon, and if in my salon there are 15 services, so for one service haircut, my employee takes 15 to 20 minutes to complete that services, and another service is a facial. So that for that service my employee takes 1 hour or 2 hours to complete that services. So on an so these two services take different time to get completed. So on that basis I can decide my prices. So profitability is different for two services. So third is, should you drop some services? So as we are seeing the example of salon, if there are 15 services and customers are taking only 13 services approximately, and two services are not getting sold as much as other 13 are getting sold. So I can see in the long run to drop that services, as I'm incurring my expenses for that services, but they are not giving me any business or any profit. So I can also analyze that and think of dropping some services. And if as we are seeing the salon example, I will give you some example for this. Like first point was, what additional services would add value to your offering. So I can also offer to the customers offer like if they do one haircut and one facial, then pedicure they will get pedicure service free of cost. So it will be very attractive to generate goodwill and profit as well. So let's see. So the third step, it was the competition and the market. If you have any questions, please write it down in the chat window. We will take it later. After you are done with competition and market study, you, you have to decide and define your product and services. So what does it mean? To identify your targeted customers who are likely to buy and avail the product and services. You should identify them, and then accordingly to make a list of product and services you are planning to offer and also their prices. So how to do this? So you should identify the cost of your product. Like for example, if I'm gonna manufacture the velvet pencil, if I'm going to start a business of velvet pencil making unit, I need to see how to calculate cost of that product. So for me to make one pencil, there will be the cost of raw material and other expenses. So to identify the cost, I have to add raw material and other expenses into that, and the addition will give me manufacturing cost of that one pencil. And then after that I need to see and I need to think how much profit I want to add to that pencil. So the addition of cost and profit will give me final price of my product. So like this, you have to decide the price of your product, which will be inclusion of your cost and your profit. So you need to see whether the price is covering your all the cost you are incurring for your businesses. You need to see whether you are getting profit you have thought about. Then you can also give some offers to generate more profit. Your cost first. Then fourth step is estimate sales. So to start the business, you need to have money or hard cash. It is required to start the business and to run the business in the longer term. Cash or money is very important part of business. Like how much you are investing and how much you are getting in return. What are the expenses and what are the profit rates? You need to identify this before. So, how will you calculate these things? So, for that, we have made a template wherein you can write down your profits, monthly or daily records of cash expenses. It will give you picture of your future sales. So you can see here they have written the product and the prices for next 3 months, like January, February and March. You can see this estimated sales. Here you have to write down your product, your own product, service and amount of sales. For example, according to season, your sales can go up and down. So I can give you example for this. There was one lady who came to us and she wanted to start, no, she was having a business of selling food products all over, all for all the years. Like she was selling all the products, but her seasonal products were different. Like in Diwali festival, the demand for her chakli, karanji, and chivda was high, but the demand for the same product was very low in another period of the year. So accordingly, you can estimate future sales, and accordingly you can save the money to invest and to incur the expenses. So this is the estimated sales table from which you will get to know the ups and downs in your business. And so when you do it for a year, you will get a forecasted view of your financial year. And you can decide total amount to save and incur respectively. So this is a very good picture of estimated sales. As we have seen that cash is very important, you will get a forecasted view of your sales and expenses. So let's see step 5, cash needs. So as we have talked about expenses, costs, this is a cash need. Estimation of cash need depends upon the inflow and the outflow of the cash which should be studied. It includes yearly or day-to-day expenses such as electricity expenses, purchase of raw material, salary and wages, repairs and maintenance cost, administrative cost. It includes rent, telephone expenses, office expenses, etc. And then selling and transportation cost, interest on term loan and CC. So when you're going to start any business activity, first thing is to write it down all the future expenses. As we have seen, these some examples of the expenses which you incur in the future business. These are not one time, and these are going to be recurring on a monthly basis. You need to identify what can be the expenses monthly. So it will help you to understand working capital requirement. Working capital is the requirement for it on a day-to-day basis. Cash represents very essential investment business. So I hope till now you have understood 5 steps. So let's go to the next slide. Step 6, estimate cost. These are not recurring or a monthly wise cost, but these are long-term and expensive costs, which can be startup cost, purchase of machinery, purchase of vehicles, furniture cost, contingencies, deposits if the business place is rented, working capital. So estimate cost means to list down the expected and unexpected expenses plus the assets to be purchased while starting a business. So when you are going to start a business, you need to buy some assets also. Like if you are going to start a cafe, you need to buy kitchen equipment, you need to buy a table, you need to buy chair, you need to buy a computer, anything you require to start a cafe. So for this purpose, this is a fixed asset. Estimate cost include fixed asset along with the startup cost contingencies. And if the business place is rented, you will also need deposit. So let's see what is the startup cost. It includes entity incorporation expenses, like you need to register your business, you need to promote your business, you need to do marketing, advertisement, and then application expenses, and then you need to do some compliances, like you need to avail for a shop act, or if it is a cafe, you need to do FSSI licenses. So these charges are called as the startup cost, and this is incurred only at the starting of the business. Then equipment, furniture and fitting, like suitable equipment, machinery, furniture, fitting, as we talked right now, it can be also included in the cost of your project. Then you have to lay out all the process for smooth functioning. It will save your time and funds also. You can hire a team and train them. People are the resources, and selecting the right people is very important. People should have the desired skill, experience, and should update their skills. Then contingencies. So you might be thinking, what is this contingencies? So it can be unplanned business expenses such as repairs, maintenance, cost, plus replacement of any machinery, then hiring extra resources or employees. This is an unplanned unexpected cost of your business. So you need to save some amount for the contingencies also, that you never know what kind of expenses you will incur in the middle of your business. So you have to think about that unexpected expense also. Then working capital, it is the day-to-day expense, like cost of raw material plus work in progress, finished goods, debtors. Working capital includes cost of raw materials plus work in progress plus finished goods plus debtors. All these six steps will help assure feasibility and viability of the business. So what do you mean by feasibility? Feasibility means possibility of manufacturing or of a product or a providing services. So when you're going to start a business, any business, you need to see whether it will be possible in the future or not, whether it will be feasible or not, whether it can happen in real or not. So due to business plan, you will get to know whether it is really possible or not. Then viability can be assessed by considering following aspects. Will there be adequate sales or continuous demand for my product? So what does viability mean? We have seen the feasibility. Feasibility means the possibility of doing the business, and viability means whether your business will run or not, whether it will be sustainable in the long run or not. So how we can identify this? So by estimating sales and demand for my product, I can identify this. And there are also some other factors, right? What will be the yearly sales? What will be the cost for producing goods and providing the services? What will be my profit and growth in the business? Will it be profitable for me or not? So if it in the before starting the business, it will be very good to start the business with the confidence. Will the sales, profit, growth continue for the subsequent years? So this viability assessment will give me a clear picture of whether my business is profitable or not. Then there are some few basic compliances to adhere with. So let's see what are the basic requirements to start any business. So PAN card is very important while starting your business. Then Shop Act or NOC from Gram Panchayat. So what does this mean? Shop Establishment Act is required for any business to begin with. And if you are going to start a business in the corporation area, if you are going to begin any business activity in the corporation or Nagar Parishad area, you should avail a shop establishment act. And if you are going to do a business in the Gram Panchayat, you should go for an NOC from Gram Panchayat. And if you're going to, so many people come to us and they say like, we are doing this business from home and we are going to continue to do this business from home, then whether we will require shop act, then yes, shop act, you require it even if you are doing the business from home, but it should be in the corporation or Nagar Parishad area. The people who are doing the business in the Gram Panchayat area will not require shop act. They will require NOC from Gram Panchayat. And even if you go for a bank loan purpose, bankers also ask you for the shop act. It is mandatory document for bank loan process. Then rent agreement or sale deed of the business premises. This is also one of the compliances you should do before going further. This is also the one thing which bankers ask you if you are doing the business in the rented premises. They see whether your rented premises you have taken the agreement or not. So on that basis, they can think of further process. Then current account with bank. To open a current account, you need to have a shop act or a NOC. That's why. And shop act, there are two things: shop act registration and shop act license. So there are 1 to 9 employees in your business, then you can go for a shop act registration. And if there are more than 9 employees, you can go for a shop act license. Then if you are going to start or if you are having a food business, then FSSAI license is a mandatory. So these were a few basic compliances to adhere with. We have seen steps for a business, and then we have also seen what are the basic compliances and requirements to begin with my business. So let's go ahead. I hope you have understood till now. So as we talked in the starting, you need sources of funds. So now we will see it in detail. So own capital. So there are various sources of funds, and one can invest it from his or her own savings, and also one can take it from family members. So one of my friend was very lucky, and he started his business from the money as his own father invested in his business. So you can start your business with your own capital also, or you can normally borrow it from your friends or any relatives also. And if you want to go for a bank loan, you need to have 25% project cost as your own margin money. So that means if you're if you want to start a business and if you're thinking of going for a bank loan, you think that you can go for a bank loan, then also you need to have 25% of your own margin money. Then seed funding. Seed funding from government agencies. Seed funding is a form of government, is from government agencies under specific schemes. Then crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is a practice of funding project or a venture by raising small amounts of money from a large number of people, typically via the internet. Or then we have talked about bank loan. There are two types, like short-term loan, it is for 1 year, and long-term loan, it is for the period of 5 to 7 years. So yes, we have done with the business planning steps, and if you want to have this presentation, we can send this presentation to you. You can fill this feedback link, and if there are any questions, you can put it down in the chat window, and also I'm sending you this feedback link in the chat window. There are few things remaining. I will explain after you fill this feedback form. As I have told you, if you want this presentation, please fill this feedback link. Then we will send you with the details you have written down in the feedback form. We are taking 2 minutes pause so that you can fill the feedback form. To download free checklist, you can visit our website. This is the link. On our website, you can see the business planning checklist like this. Then there are some deAsra services. We can help you in planning your business. If you have decided the idea, the location, and you have adequate knowledge and skills, we will help you to go through all the steps we have seen till now, like how to do a competition study, how to do pricing for your product, then how to decide a location, what can be the market trends, how to identify the need for sources of funds in your business, then how to identify the capital expenditure. So if you are unable to do these things on your own, and if you need a guidance from experts, the Asra Foundation is here to help you in planning your business step by steps, so that you can easily achieve the success in your business. We will also help you to check the viability of your business plan. Like, before starting the business in actual, we will tell you financial viability of your business, like whether it will be profitable or not, whether it will be sustainable or not in the future. So according to that, you can take the actions, and you can decide whether to do it or not. Then facilitation of loan. So if you want to go for a bank loan purpose, we can help you in preparation of fund ready project report. Then we will also help you and guide you in further loan process. And we will not only help you in preparation of project report, but we will tell you all the documentations and paperwork required for the bank loan purpose. Then licenses and legal compliances. So the Asra Foundation can help you to do any shop act, Udyog Aadhar, FSSI. These are some licenses, so we can help you in this also. And if you want to start a company, any private limited company or any public limited company, we can guide you in that company formation also. If you want to do any partnership deal, we are here to assist you. Then if you have any existing business, we can help you improving your own business performance. Like, we have one business performance tool where your existing business is analyzed on the some important points like the sales, growth, and cash in your business. We will do a drill down analysis. Like, our Udyog Mitra will do a drill down analysis of your existing business on this parameter, and will tell you how to improve it further. We also have a mentor consultancy. We have experts in-house who have experience of 20 to 25 years in the business and banking field, who can guide you for your business. Then there are some professional services also, like accounting services, ITR, GST registration, trademark, copyright, patents, then marketing support and designs. We have marketing mentors who can guide you for a marketing strategy, and who can also guide you in deciding how to do the marketing of your business. Like, there are offline and online channels to do to market your business. So we can support you in marketing and design services, like website design and development also. Then we have a small business essential kit, wherein you can have access to our mentors, as I've told you about mentor consultancy, expert guidance, then detailed business performance and assessment, cash flow management. So if you want to, if you are unable to manage the cash flow in your business, we can guide you for that cash flow management. And we also have an income and expense tracker software tool, which you can use in your business to track your daily income and expenses in the day-to-day basis. So it will be very easier for you to manage your cash. Then there are some business tools and knowledge resources on the website. You can go for that also. So feel free to ask any questions. You can write it down in the chat window. And to avail our services, you can call us. And so that is, as our today's topic was business planning, we have seen what are the business planning steps. And I have also told you that we can help you planning your business. In this planning, we have two things where we will guide you. First is we will help you to make and to prepare your business plan, that is project report preparation. And second is viability assessment. That means we will guide you whether your business will be profitable or not in the future. It will be financial viability assessment, and the charges are 2000 plus GST. So, if you want to avail any deAsra services today, please approach our appointment desk before you leave. We are happy to help you. You can call on this number, and you can also mail on team@deasra.co.in. Hello, Vaishnav. Thank you for attending our webinar today. So your question is you want to get a help by deAsra. So you can call us. As I have given the number, you can call us on this number. We will surely help you. Or you can also mail us on the team@deasra.co.in. So we are here and happy to help you, Vaishnav. So someone has also asked that do we help in Udyog Aadhaar and GST registration? So yes, we will surely help you in Udyog Aadhaar and GST registration also. So I'm giving you the business planning checklist link in the chat window. And in that link, you will get all the checklist for Udyog Aadhaar GST. So thank you everybody for attending this webinar. And here is Neha. Good evening.